Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Watcher on Ascension 3. In Act 1 we got a pretty good combo in Tantrum plus Talk to the Hand, also Flurry of Blows and Mental Fortress to sort of support stance dancing. Of course we did end up with a preponderance of Wrath entries versus Calm and Stance drops, so maybe we can remedy that. Because we were looking into stance dancing and stuff, and the fact that we picked up the nunchucks and the Oriental Fan, I thought this fit the deck fairly well. And then we picked up Astrolabe, which gave us a Scrawl, which is amazing. Sanctity gives us a little bit more block with some extra card draw, which we might have to make use of if we can't find what we're looking for. And then pressure point, sometimes that comes in handy. So obviously that won't contribute to our relics. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Going to be facing off against the Collector. And as far as paths go, I'm noticing that we have an early shop here, which I think I like the idea of. We do have a lot of gold. That brings us into our first elite here. Campfire. Campfire here. We could choose to split, either to take Campfire and Store, or two elites. So that's going to be a pivot point probably. But let's head to this shop right here. They want to take my monies. They saw that I saw a shop. Oh yeah, and I should have mentioned the most important part, gambling chip, which means we can actually fish for Talk to the Hand and Mental Fortress, which we have here. We have a way to enter Wrath, a way to apply Vulnerable, a way to drop Wrath. Pretty good. So that would get us 12 block right there. Not enough, but we can apply the Vulnerable and get out. So let's see if what we can do with this. Okay, pressure points. Not good, but our second attack will give us an extra energy, as seen here. So we'll do this, that. Go ahead and apply the vulnerables. Got a miracle for this one. And there we go, pressure points, and look at that, we actually got him dead. And now we have enough block for this guy. So that worked out. Didn't think it was going to. I thought we were going to be taking some damage there. Alright, this is very good. We do need the block, so I'm going to go ahead and put the Talk to the Hand on first, even though it would do more damage with Tantrum. Hey, look at all that block we just amassed. Get the Flurry of Blows back, and that's lethal. Sweet! We also had strikes to follow up if that wasn't lethal. Power Potion versus Survivability, Reach, and Duplication. Duplication. All of our best cards exhaust or put themselves back in the deck. So really the Oh, wait, Duplication. I don't know why I was thinking that was a fetch. Liquid Memories. Okay, I got it confused. So, yeah, I do think the Duplication Potion. Tantrum on a Talk to the Hand would be very strong, so let us pass on the Power Potion. Second, Tantrum. That makes one of our key components easier to find. Although it does further imbalance our entries into Wrath, but it also secures this as being more of a reliable vulnerable application. So, pros and cons. This is a good fight to have Tantrums on. Okay. So we'll keep the Flurry of Blows because it's part of our... I would consider our core being this for survivability, and then Tantrum, Flurry of Blows, although we don't have much dancing components yet, but still getting Flurry of Blows. Although, I suppose we could just discard it here to pick up another card. That's not a bad idea. Although with these guys, we only have one attacking here. And every 3 attacks, which this does count as multiple attacks as far as this is concerned. So we can set up the Mental Fortress even though we're not going to need the block. Just throw this at any old body. Tantrum him to ground him. Again, throw this at any old body. That provides us block, unnecessary, but get a lot of energy. Scroll, draw our whole deck, why not? Hey, we are in Wrath, are we not? Indignation. Let's see. Tantrum here to ground him. Tantrum here to ground him. And then our next attack is going to give us energy. So I'm thinking let's Empty Fist. That brings back the Flurry of Blows, which is worth 6. So we do that. And now this is 9. So we can do that. Bring back the Flurry of Blows again. Almost oh yeah, with the... Sweet! With the Vulnerable, we did have them. I think that was turn 1, wasn't it? Speaking of Liquid Memories... Okay, so I think Liquid Memories was the one that I was saying in my head would not work so well, because all our best cards either exhaust or put themselves back in our deck, including this. Doesn't exhaust technically, but it could be useful for pressure points, and that would be about it. Is that worth more than plated armor? Probably. We're getting all of our armor from either offensive capabilities or stance dancing. So maybe we drop that in favor of the Liquid Memories, even though we don't have much in the way of applications. Meditate, that's a tough sell. We do kind of need other non-wraths, but Meditate doesn't really have an application in this deck. And Fasting, we don't have the freedom of energy to be able to do that. Come on, shop, be a good one. We need some help here. And we got it. Oh my gosh. Rushdown would be great. And would further amplify our need to be able to get out of Wrath. So I think both Inner Peace and Fear No Evil are good cards. At the very least, Fear No Evil because it plays into our relics. But Inner Peace can be draw as well. And then of course we have the Molten Egg to go with our Frozen Egg, if we so desire. Unfortunately, I think if we were to buy this, it wouldn't apply to these right now, or this right now. And I think I'd rather remove a card anyways. So what are we looking at? 150, 220-ish, 300-ish. This would be 250, 330-ish. Yeah, we don't even have enough to get the key cards if we went with this. So I'm going to go with this, this, and card removal. Are we secure enough in getting rid of the Defend? I'm thinking yes. We have these 2 cards for our block and this. So this already provides, you know, a third of this while doing more damage. So we'll try that. Might be premature, I don't know. Okay, there is Talk to the Hand. However, we do not actually need armor this turn. So I think more than anything we are looking for Talk to the Hand, maybe Mental Fortress just to be able to get it into play for future turns. Rushdown, yeah, I forgot about Rushdown. I did forget about Rushdown. That's another part of our setting up. Okay, so let's get to work on one of the lower health ones. Draws us some cards. Nice, so we can do this. Nobody's attacking us this turn, so the Fear No Evil is not going to change our stance, for better or worse. But with the Vulnerable here, this is lethal on him. And we still have Scrawl in our deck, right? Yeah, so it might be worthwhile to throw out a pressure points here, even though it doesn't obey. At first I was confused as to why he burst into flames. Shows you how much I use pressure points. Okay, good enough. We can Inner Peace to bring this back. Do this to bring it back and to give ourselves back the energy. This will give us another energy. Actually, hang on. 9, okay. Wait, 9. So that'll be worth like 13. That's not good enough. Okay, we'll do it here. Wipes this guy off the table. There's our extra energy. And our fan. That's an attack. That's an attack. We almost just have lethal. In fact, because we're so close to lethal, I will go ahead and cast these as well. Oh, I wasn't even planning on them doing 18. Didn't even get to scroll. Didn't even have to scroll, I should say. Flurry of Blows and Empty Mind both fit the deck, I think. Rush Down, we just added draw. We just added... Alright, so the stance dancing itself matters most with Flurry of Blows and Mental Fortress. And with our last purchases, I think we balanced that out fairly well. So I think Flurry of Blows is more important than Empty Mind there. I'm actually doing somewhat okay on card draw. Mental Fortress. Tantrum Indignation is a good start. Let's see if we can find Rush Down, Talk to the Hand, or Flurry of Blows. Eek. A little too much there, huh? Alright. Get that into play. How about we give ourselves a little reach here? Flurry of Blows. Tantrum. Brings it back. Set vulnerable on everybody. Hit him hard. Oh man, maybe I should have thrown it at her and done this on him. Oh well. Yeah, definitely. So we missed out on extra damage. But at least we're not taking damage, which was my primary goal. That's why I scarfed the potion. Okay. Let's put Flurry of Blows here. Talk to the Hand gives us another energy. Inner Peace brings back all the Flurry of Blows. Get some armor. And that's just lethal. Again, we don't get to scroll. Don't have to scroll. That's part of the reason I was willing to consume a potion. None of these really fit our deck. I'm not sure that we need the weak. We'll see. I guess this will be a good test, huh? That actually looks like a good opening hand. Yeah, let's just roll with it. Okay, Rush Down first. See, Flurry of Blows. That's 13, comes back as 8. That's a good way to kill him. So let's do that. Flurry of Blows gives us armor. Now we would like to take advantage of Wrath by doing this. Hang on. If I do this first, then this gives us energy back. So let's do this instead. He's the only one attacking us. So we lose out on damage on him a little bit. But maybe we make up for that by piling it on. Does that make sense? Probably not. If we get back into Wrath, he's just... Or maybe like the unupgraded Tantrum. I think we can do better here. So let's go ahead and hit him. Of course, we could just... Yeah. Do that. More energy scroll. Let's see what we get. Alright. Mental Fortress. Flurry of Blows. Brings us up to 12 out of an 18 needed. So we could just Vigilance here. I was really interested in Flurry of Blows. The problem though, or Tantrum, my thought process generally speaking is that if you have a Tantrum in hand, you have to play it. So that it goes back. Right now we have 2 Tantrums, the better one's in the deck. So I think we can get away with not casting Tantrum here. I really would like to though, for the fact that we could play Indignation. The problem is, as soon as we Tantrum, we're going to draw 2 cards. And if it's the other Tantrum, then we're in trouble. Alternatively, what I could do is Duplication Potion, Indignation. No, that gives us the same problem. That gives us the same problem. I could Liquid Memories, Fear No Evil. In fact, I could do that first to give us the energy. That seems okay. Yeah, there we go. That puts us in calms, brings back the Flurry of Blows, and then the element or the Ornamental Fan gives us more block. Tantrum. We draw our cards first, unfortunately, so we only get that. Thankfully, we didn't draw anything of particular importance. Oh, whoops. I should have Indignation before I hit him with the Flurry of Blows. So now we could actually Inner Peace, Flurry of Blows, Flurry of Blows. Eruption gives us another energy. Talk to the hand. Oh, bad time to pick the miracles up. I was trying to get lethal here. Do we have it though? We might. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, because the vulnerable. Wow, that was a hell of a turn. So the Liquid Memories actually paid out. Toxic Egg. We had an opportunity to have the 3 eggs. Well, at least we got the 2 good ones, or the 2 better ones, I should say. Flurry of Blows number 3? We're already seeing that Flurry of Blows plus Deus Ex Machina and Rushdown are kind of giving us clogged hand-itis. However, having 3 Flurry of Blows means we're more likely to have one in the discard pile, so I think I'll try it. With the fan, you almost have to, right? Maybe. I don't know that that's necessarily true, but Tantrum is the best one here. Although mostly that's for Talk to the Hand, which is now 1 in 22. Pretty good, except for this, so let's do that. Pressure Points is not good here. Mental Fortress and Rush Down. Tantrum. Tantrum and Rushdown is pretty gross because you can actually, I was just going to say, yep. Indignation. Miracle Scroll. Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows. Gonna pop the Miracle because we're gonna want it. Fear No Evil. Brings back the Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows. This gives us another energy. Coincidentally, Pressure Points ignores armor, so there is that. So now we can go Talk to the Hand. Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows. And then that's lethal. Wow, it's very good that we were able to clean up the... I wasn't even looking for that. It's very hard in a deck like this to take down Malleable. Empty Mind plus... I think we have to take it. It's more card draw, and we're already... Yeah. Strike Dummy. Okay, so after a whole lot of good relics, we finally get a stinker. We only have 4 strikes. Well, it's the opening 4 strikes, but we do want to pair them away. What does this mean, though? Hang on. What does it actually do? Strike, deal 3 additional damage. Okay, so these just became strike pluses. Not bad. Not bad, but it doesn't change our stance. And it's not free. And it doesn't draw us cards. So, still the weakest link in our deck. But it is nice knowing that they're going to do more damage now. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't have just dismissed that relic right out of hand, because we'll be able to make use of it. Let's get our recurring damage beefed up. This deck's kind of fun though. It's I like how much. Oh, you know what? That was a fork in the road. I didn't even consider it. Whoops. I was about to say I like how much the Watcher decks can be varied from one another. Alright, so this is all the card draw we're going to need, I think, so let's skip that. Well, we have to be careful with this guy because he puts wounds in our deck, and that's going to get in the way of everything we're trying to do here. And we could turn, you know, first thing, Miracle, Sanctify, maybe even duplicate the Sanctify, and then we'll have half the block we need if we end up in Wrath. Is that worth the 1 energy investment? Probably, actually. So let's ditch this. And we're going to be drawing, let's say if we did this, we'd be drawing 2 6 into that. That doesn't guarantee us a Tantrum, but it does statistically mean we get a Tantrum or an Indignation. I think I'll hold on to the Eruption here, because we have Rushdown, a guaranteed. So yeah, let's do this first. Okay, I like that. Oh, crap. Hang about. I said duplication potion, so I'm okay with doing this. I don't do it often, but I specifically said. Alright, so as long as I replay all my moves except for my one mistake. So Miracle, duplication potion, there we go. Alright, so now we're doing real good. Mental Fortress helps out here, Rushdown, and the Inner Peace is also nice. We would have to Inner Peace first, though. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Card draw, I don't know. We're already getting enough armor that staying in Wrath's not a problem, so I guess there's that. Alright, Flurry of Blows. Would we Empty Mind over Empty Fist here? Yep, finding more of the Flurry of Blows if nothing else, or in this case Indignation's quite good. Yes, we have plenty of... Oh, this just got better. Miracle. Empty Fist gives us enough energy to be able to Fear No Evil and Tantrum. Okay, so we're just gonna rack up 1,000,000 armor here. I thought I had a second Flurry of Blows in there. Perhaps not. Okay, that draws us 2 cards, brings the Flurry of Blows back, and gives us 2 energy from dropping Calm. Yep. Hang about. Get even more armor off of it. That'll last for the rest of the fight, otherwise I wouldn't have felt the need to prioritize it. Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows. Are we at lethal yet? I thought I Indignation this guy. Did I not? I think that's lethal, though. And we end up with 98 armor. Korea! I think we could go without upgrades. The only upgrade I'm really missing is this. And the strength would be almost as much, but then also benefit the other cards. Second, Mental Fortress Plus. I like that idea. That would reduce our dependence on Talk to the Hand. We've already demonstrated that we have a really good stancing package, so yes, I think this is absolutely a good pick. I gotta say, from where we were at the end of Act 1 to now, I really like where things have gone. Let's skip. Do we ever throw a miracle back? I don't know. We do have more energy the moment we... I'm gonna try it. Because we have one energy coming back anyways. This increases our chance of draw, which... let me keep one. That's a really good hand, I think. Okay. It would have been better with a flurry of blows. But what are you going to do? So, tantrum here. Indignation. Could fear no evil here and leave it at that. Yes, that's perfect block. Okay. Another attack would have given us more block, but much more need for the block. Unless it was the strike. Okay. Well, we don't need any armor here, actually. Should just have lethal on this guy, I think. Right? Let's do this. Well, let's count it up. 12 and 24 is 36, so no, we wouldn't. Is there a flurry of blows here? There's not. How? Didn't we add a third one? We can throw Inner Peace in there for extra energy. Still will not allow us to lethal him, but it would give us enough armor that not lethaling him would not be a problem. So let us tantrum. That gives us some energy. Talk to the end her, because she's the survivor here. Inner Peace for the armor. And then tantrum. Oh, that would have been lethal. Wait, would it? 16, 30. Oh, yep. I missed lethal because I was playing games. Okay. So we didn't have to cast the Inner Peace at all. We could have just ditched it and killed him. And oopsie. Luckily, he's within Flurry of Blows range, so I'm not too worried here. Rush down. Empty Mind first. We're looking to get a Flurry of Blows into hand. Still managed to miss it somehow. Where are all our flurry? Are you serious? Okay. Well, we need at least one. Still didn't get it. That should not even be possible. Are you serious? It really doesn't matter how we kill him. I guess that's not entirely true. Doing it with an attack would have been nice. We draw cards. Why? Oh, yeah, because of rush down. Okay, so we can at least play some shenanigans here. Oh, that's lethal, isn't it? Alright, so it's better than shenanigans. You stupid Flurry of Blows, they're conspiring. Foreign Influence Plus would be a lot of fun. I like that card. It's fun to play with. Nothing we could pull from, though. Well, I guess that's not true. Our own cards we could pull from would contribute to our current. Well, actually, the fan, yeah. But I'm pretty sure when they come back around, they don't cost 0 anymore. So that could be a problem. Sands of Time. I've seen this card used to great effect. I've never done it myself yet, so I'm not in love with it yet. And even if I was, I don't think it fits this deck. All it would really do is give us a card that would kind of sit back and like be better later. So it's a form of scaling in a way, like in terms of energy efficiency. So I could see it being valuable eventually, but we've already had times, especially with Scrawl, where our hand is a commodity, so I'll skip it for that reason. Hey, a shop. A shop. Okay. This looks tasty. And that, and we have the money for both. Sweet. Let's do it. Remove a card. Remove a strike plus. Thanks to the strike dummy. Who you calling a dummy? So, talk to the hand up front against the gremlin leader himself is good. Mental Fortress, talk to the hand, inner peace, tantrum is a decent start as far as making sure we have survivability on turn 1. I'll go ahead and ditch that. See if we can get a flurry of blows. Nope. Okay. Mental Fortress, talk to the hand is an attack, as is tantrum. So that actually gives us enough energy for all that we're trying to do here. Do that. Leaves us with 24. We only need to block 23. So I will use the pressure points here just because it has it hurts him without triggering his downside and will not interact with talk to the hand, so it seemed like the best throwaway option. Did I mention pressure points ignores armor? Because I think that's a fine feature to have. Okay, we'll go ahead and kill this guy here. We're already in calm, so I'm going to do this without casting the vigilance first. And we have lots of things to do, so I'm not going to bother with the sanctity here. Rush down and play. Flurry of blows. Tantrum. That floods our hand, unfortunately. Get the indignation up. And then flurry of blows. Empty fist. Flurry of blows, flurry of blows, flurry of blows. Eruption gives us another energy to play with. And draws us some. I wasn't thinking about that, but that works too. Flurry of blows, flurry of blows. So now we could tantrum, flurry of blows, flurry of blows, flurry of blows. Empty mind, which reshuffles our deck. Tantrum. Yep. Pretty sick. I like this. Question card is card reward, so we'll put it like that. Black potions, a welcome addition. Part of the problem I see with fasting is that we really don't benefit from the dexterity. None of our block is coming from cards that say block. So I think I'm going to pass it. The game is really trying to give it to us, though. Okay, we got to lift. +1 strength fits actually very well with the relics we already had and the playstyle we've adopted as a result of having those cards. So first turn, this guy is just free to us. Very pleased to see this, because it's basically energy neutral way of juggling flurry of blows. Alright, even better now because we can do that first. So there's that. This becomes energy neutral while allowing us to do that. Gives us... Alright, next attack is this more energy. There's the talk to the hand. You'll love to see that. Didn't pick up an indignation. That's a bummer. Or a rush down for that matter. So let's do that. Let's get this into play. Let's flurry of blows here. Let's pop this. Make a little bit of room in our deck. See if we can find those cards I was just mentioning. Another mental fortress is okay. Would have liked the indignation though, to be honest with you. Flurry blows, flurry blows, flurry blows. Tantrum. We're going to get another energy out of this too, by the way. So the third flurry of blows is a good idea, because now we empty fist with our final energy. And now this gives us another energy, which allows us to tantrum. Pretty ridiculous turn. Can you imagine where we would be with indignation? That would have been lethal by a long shot. We only have 136 armor though, so I don't know if we're going to make it through this fight. There's the rush down and the indignation. Okay. And all of our... Thankfully, we have 2 cards in the deck, so when we tantrum, it'll be fine, but look at that, that's just lethal anyways. Yeah, we could have picked up 3 there, tantrum, picked up the 3, drawn a couple cards. Sick stuff, I'm saying. I think I value the duplication over the power. I'm not a big fan of the random cards. Deus Ex Machina Plus technically fits what we're doing, but we've already had hand issues. Wish plus exhausts, so I think that's a fine pick. And we have the energy because of Deus Ex Machina and the Lantern and the Miracle that I think we can support it. Kind of gets in the way of our setup, but on the fights where that really matters, the 4 strength becomes a thing. The only reason I wouldn't take Wish is because we already had several times where turn 1 or turn 2 were just done. I do like the way this plays with the gambling chip, though. On the other hand, if we were to get Time Eater, this would be a punish. So I think I'm going to go with Wish Plus here, with the understanding that sometimes we might just not play it. A deck like this, even 1 card interfering could be a problem. That's my one reservation. It's my one reservation. Definitely not the choker. Definitely not this. We're flying through our deck. There's nothing to retain, generally speaking. Tantrums are putting themselves back. So I think it's got to be the Black Star. Which is a little unfortunate because with the Guerrilla I want to favor the rest sites as it is. But there we go. That is map. So I'm going to file it away like that. So that's going to do it for Act 2. Thank you for joining me. I'm really starting to get into Watcher and the flow of it, as hopefully I am demonstrating, but let me know your comments down below, please. And I'll see you in the next part. Take care.